So guys, we got an interesting one here. So we got a 2001 BMW X5. I think it's 2001. It's a 3.0. And the issue is, from what I heard, was the cooling fan wasn't working. So he took it to another shop. They replaced the body control module. See how it's all burned up there. And then they said the fan still wasn't working. I guess then they got a used fan from the junkyard, put the used fan in here. And then they said, I guess the control head wasn't working. So, and the customer said the control head was replaced last year because the AC wasn't working. So here's the new control head. And he said now, I guess it works, but when it sits for a while, I guess, I don't know if the fan stops working or what happens. He said it starts getting hot, but then he also has an issue where you let it sit and the alarm will randomly go off. And then he said even if you unlock the doors will lock and the alarm will go off. So it's kind of interesting. You can see how hot this got. It like melted everything over here. So I need to find out what this powers over here on the side. And then we might be able to follow the pins. I think we might be able to follow the pins and see what actually that powers by just looking at the pins here. And then he said that the key fobs weren't programmed or whatever. The paper said it, but the key fob works. Like the memory seat works. I guess he said the seat wasn't working and then they fixed it. This is what we got here. Module under glove box right here. Needs programming for key fobs to work, but like I said, the key fobs work. Climate control switch in the dash. We got this labor. So I don't know what's all wrong. So we're doing a full system scan right now to see what's going on. So once this is done, we'll see what codes we have and we'll go from there. And I'll also look to see if I can get a pinout for that. So guys, I want to show you something. Let me turn my light on up here. Let's see. There we go. Got that one on. There we go. We got that side on. So look at this. Somebody was in here. So look how this wire's left. Crazy. So that one's like that. This one's pierced. That one's pierced right down there at the bottom. I don't know why you'd pierce it all the way down here at the connector when you could just went right here. I think some other ones are pierced down here. This one looks like it's pierced. So somebody was touching things. Oh, and this thing, I guess this is a viscous clutch on this one. So I'm assuming this is the one that he had replaced. Looks like they didn't put the bolts back in. I don't know if they'd take this off to get the fan out or not. See a junkyard sticker. So I guess we'll see what's going on here. Okay guys, so I scanned the car. We got this DME secondary air codes, instrument panel, electronic brake force distribution, air conditions, the AUC sensor, AEIC sensor, and we got all these for the lights, and then we don't have any other codes. So I was doing some research, and this board that's burned up right here, this right here is pin 10. It's actually labeled in here. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it or not, but they're labeled in there. And this end one right here is pin 10, and you can see it comes down right here, and then this is pin 10. So pin 10 is a main power feed, 20 amps. This one next to it right here is pin 9. It came around and it said it was the hydraulic converter, so that might be a torque converter. So when I came up here, if you look, there's the electro-hydraulic converter. I think it might be a torque converter. I'm trying to get clarification on it. But when we follow this up, you'll see fuse 27, 20 amps. So I'm gonna go look, see what fuse 27 looks like, if it's the right fuse or not, and then we'll go from there. So guys, I wanted to check this fuse 27. It powers the glove box light, passenger compartment trunk light, windscreen washer system right here. This is the one that blew. So I don't see it listed anywhere else on here. That's why I highlighted these. So then I came under here and I had noticed, you probably can't see it with the light on. Let me turn the light off. But I was coming under here because I guess the fuse box is under here. I don't know if these wires are supposed to be run underneath here. I'm assuming not. Like they're under the plastic here. But this light is actually very, very dim right now. I don't... Are the other ones on? Oh, the other ones are on faintly too. Let me turn this light off, I'll show you. So here you go. I don't know if it'll show up. There you go. You can see the red in there. They're slightly on. They're not on bright. Like everything else is lit up here. I got the key on. But if I come under here, see that? That's the light. The light's on. Crazy. So I need to get this fuse box. I thought it said behind glove box. I came in here. I didn't see it behind the glove box. Like it's just a solid piece of plastic behind here, and I thought, well, maybe it's up here, but I think this is the cabin filter. Wait, maybe this isn't the cabin filter. I don't work on these too much, guys, so I don't know where things are. I always have to look it up. Oh, there we go. Okay, so this is our fuses. Okay, because yeah, the cabin filter's up in the front. So we want fuse 27, which is right here, fourth one from the end. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that really the fourth one? 2, 3, 4. 27. So fourth one. So we should have nothing. Why does this not look right? I'll have to check this, guys, because according to this, we should have... Oh, wait, I can't count. Okay, there is a blank spot. So we should have nothing, and then it says 10 amp. There's a 7.5 in there. Then a 30, and then a 20. So something's not right here. So, yeah, it should be blank. And according to this, then we should have a 10, and a 30, and then a 20, but there's a 15 amp in here. And then it says a 30, 25, 30, 15, nothing. So somebody got these mixed up. What power's 29? Could that be a problem? Looks like heated steering wheel is 29. Let's look at our paper. It's easier to look here. So we'll go down through here for 29. So let's see. 29 heated steering wheel. Is that the only thing? I guess that's the only thing. Looks like the only thing is 29 is the heated steering wheel. Okay. So I'm not too concerned about that. What was the other one? Oh, yeah, 29. It should have been 10. 7.5. Okay. But I don't know why there's a 15 in the other one. It makes me wonder why that's like that. But that works. So now we'll just look up. We'll see if we can get the cooling fan to work. See what's causing that. And then if the cooling fan's good, then I guess we'll just have to test drive it. So guys, if I try to activate it says electronic fan. Press activate. It doesn't do anything. So like I press stop. So we're on stop right now. I press activate. Doesn't do anything. I don't know if it's a tool, so we're gonna see. Gonna light a test light. So guys, it looks like the cooling fan is controlled by the PCM. It grounds the black and green because the red and blue comes all the way up to fuse 6150 amp. So if we come down here, this is electronic fan. Let's see where the brown goes. Brown goes to ground, okay. So we'll load test brown. So right here, we're on that green and black wire. So we'll activate it. Let's see, activate. Our light's on. Well, it comes on for a couple seconds. So let's stop it. So there we go. See, it's off. Turn it on. So it's working. So we'll have to load test our ground. I'm connected to battery positive over there, or the jumper cable, or I mean where the battery charger's at. So brown should be ground, which we have, and then this other one, oops, this other one should be power. Let's see if we can not short out. Hopefully that doesn't move. Let's move this to ground. So there we go. So now we just need to load test it, but I think this might have a bad fan. So guys, just got some more information. That's that electro-hydraulic solenoid under the body control module. It's for the power steering. So where's this at? So right here, this hydraulic converter, from what I'm told, is for the power steering. I guess it's a solenoid. I don't know. That's what they sent me. That's what Mitchell sent me. Shows steering gear, and they said that's what the wires are for. So that's interesting. So now we gotta load test this fan. Let's see. I'll have to see how it works. I'm assuming must be a relay built in somewhere. Or you know what? Maybe we can get to these wires after the fan. Let's see. Somebody zip tied it on here, but looks like they were probing after it too. I don't know if you guys can see that, but the wire has some nicks in it right there where they were probing. So we'll have to see. To see how this fan works, because I'm assuming if I connect my light bulb up, it's just gonna light up because it got power and ground going to it. So guys, here, look at this. So I connect my headlight up. We're at 10 amps right now. Circuit's perfectly fine. I get another headlight. We could load test it with 2 headlights, but it's not even turning on. So now we got to figure out the fan, how the fan's actually turned on. So let's go up in our diagram, look at this cooling fan. Cooling fan. Isn't it just 2 wires? Yeah. Fuse. And the brown green. So we had control. Or brown's ground. So yeah, I think it's just a bad fan. So guys, I found a repair information. It says the fan's pulse width modulated on this green wire, green and black wire, and it says below 10% or above 95%, it's commanded on 100%, like it'll go full speed. So when I activate this, we have no fan movement. So the fan has to be bad. It's crazy. So they put in a bad fan. And I also noticed like nothing's in right. Like if you look at the gap here, it's like really close here, but it's wider, and it's also up higher over here. Like they didn't put the fan in right. Like this whole side's too high. You can see the gap like right here, how close this is. So I think that's just interesting that they put a bad fan in here. I guess we could look at the signal then with the scope, but I don't think it's needed. But I think we can do that. Actually, I think I've got the leads in here to do it. I'll hook the scope up real quick. So guys, I set the scope up. Red's going to battery positive, black's going to ground. And if we turn this fan on, so I'll activate it here using the scan tool. And look at that. So we're seeing battery voltage, which is around 12 volts till the battery charger shuts off. So our issue, and there you go, I just press stop. So our issue is the fan. So he needs a fan. And then is this under? Yeah, so it does use this for cooling too. So they must use this on top of the other fan. Because it says when the AC is on, the fan's not immediately activated. If the engine switches on, the fan may continue to operate based on ACM's calculated catalyst temperature. This will cool the radiator down from a heat surge up to 10 minutes. So yeah, this is a bad fan. Hopefully you guys like it. Guess we'll continue tomorrow because I'm leaving for the day.